Hi, my name is Matt Abdu. I'm the chef partner at Pig Beach Barbecue in Brooklyn, New York. So I was just indoctrinated with food from a very early age and had that love and appreciation for food my entire life from both my grandmothers and my mother. Food is sort of that nourishing love that really just brought everybody together to the table to share an experience and really be the ultimate representation of love that they could give through preparing a meal. It was the early 2000s when the Japanese Wagyu was really becoming a big thing in the United States, really hard to get thing in the United States. And I remember taking my first bite of it and being absolutely blown away at the fact that it was just beef, because it was unlike anything that I've ever had. It was just super succulent, moist, creamy, buttery, juicy, and super beefy flavor steak. And every single one of them has been just a really incredible experience and culinary journey to taste those flavors and just to really see how special cattle or cow can become through its process to becoming that incredible, perfect bite of steak. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do for our recipe is we're going to make our chimichurri style sauce. We're gonna take them all, starting off putting all our ingredients into our mixing bowl. We got some dried oregano, some minced up, chopped up shallots, some kosher salt, some ground black pepper, a little red pepper flake, chili flake for a little heat, chopped up fresh mint. Gotta have our garlic. Our good extra virgin olive oil. I'm a huge fan of Sicilian extra virgin olive oils. Some red wine vinegar. That's where you're gonna get that acid that's gonna really help sort of accentuate all those flavors and cut through that richness of the steak. Some lemon juice, again, that vibrant acidity really helps make things pop. We have our chopped fresh parsley. And last but not least, our grated lemon zest. So we put that all into our mixing bowl. And this is it, guys. We're just gonna give it a mix, give it a stir, bring all these components together. And you have just this super simple, herbaceous, vibrant chimichurri sauce that is great on any sort of steak, but I particularly like it with this Wagyu. Oh, it's gonna be great on this steak. I can't wait to cook it up. So here it is. This is such a special treat for me. This is the Japanese Wagyu A5 beef tenderloin, which we're gonna cut into filet mignon steaks. But what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna take this steak and I'm gonna cut off this end right here, just so that we can go and look and see that intramuscular marbling and fat on that meat. I mean, that is insane. So here we go. I'll get our first steak right here. Oh my goodness. Our second steak. And how incredibly sexy is that? And take this gorgeous steak seasoning that we've made. We're just gonna generously season the entirety of these pieces of meat. Get the fat side. So at this point, we got our grill set on 2 temperature zones. I have a hot zone and a medium low zone. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna start cooking it on the hot zone for about 2 minutes. And you can see, because of all that fat, how quickly you get those incredible juicy char marks on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cross it. All right, so I'm gonna give about 1 more minute so we get those cross marks on both sides. Then I'm gonna move it over to my medium-low part of the grill and let it finish cooking to get that internal temperature up to about 115 degrees. Then we're gonna let it rest and we're gonna slice into it. And I'm serving it with a chimichurri sauce, which is one of my favorite steak condiments ever. And I think it goes really, really well with Wagyu beef, because Wagyu beef, being as rich and fatty as it is, can really use a little bit of acid to sort of help cut through it, so you can really enjoy all those incredible flavors of the Wagyu beef. Oh man, for me, Wagyu beef and wine, I love big California Cabernets to go along with them. I think that's sort of like the perfect steak wine pairing for me. For beer, honestly, I would probably want something super, super light that would be able to sort of cut through all that richness and just be sort of nice and refreshing and palate cleansing, versus something to try to pair up against it. So to pair, I would absolutely pair a California Cabernet, and for beer, something light and refreshing that's just gonna help sort of cleanse your palate so you can really enjoy every single bite as if it were a new bite.